Hi, second grade friends. It's Mrs. Reed, and I'm doing a short video to remind you about main idea and key details. This anchor chart should look familiar to you. The main idea is what the text is mostly about. We look at the pictures, titles, and repeated words and ideas to help us identify the main idea. In our classroom, we had this anchor chart with the hamburger that helped to remind us that the bun was the main idea, and the details were the smaller parts inside the cheeseburger, like the lettuce, the tomato, and the meat. The details support, hold up, and complete the main idea. Remember, details are bits of information that tell us more about the main idea. Now, the next thing I want to look at is this short passage called The Storm. I'm going to read it. And while I'm reading it, I want you to be thinking about what the main idea is. What is this passage mostly about? The rain began early in the morning. It fell as hard drops one after another. The sky was full of dark purple clouds. Thunder began as a soft rumble and became louder and louder. Lightning crashed every few minutes, making the sky a brilliant white. So now let's go down and look at the choices here and see if we can figure out what is this passage mostly about. Choice A says the farms needed rain. Well, if I go back in the passage, I don't see any details or any bits of information about farms needing rain. So I'm pretty sure that's not the right answer. Let's go to letter B. The thunder hurt the people's ears. Well, it might have, because the thunder was becoming louder and louder, but we didn't read about that. And remember, when we're looking for key evidence, text evidence, we can't just assume. We have to use what's written in the passage. So let's go down to C. Lightning made the sky bright. Well, it did tell us that here at the end. The sky was a brilliant white. But I need to think about, is that what all of this was about? There was a lot more to this passage than just the lightning. So let's look at the final choice, D. The storm was very strong. You know what? I think that that's probably the right answer, because all of these key details tell us more and more about a strong storm. So I'm going to go ahead and pick D. Now down here, I have my 3 detail boxes. So now I'm going to go back up into the passage and find details to show how the storm was strong. So let's go back here. The rain began early in the morning. Not so much that. It fell as hard drops one after another. The sky was full of dark purple clouds. Well, I think that dark purple clouds is definitely an important detail. We don't see dark purple clouds if it's not storming. All right, let's go back. Thunder began as a soft rumble and became louder and louder. So loud thunder would be another key detail that we see during a strong storm. All right, and the last few bits of information here say the lightning crashed every few minutes, making the sky a brilliant white. So there was brilliant white lightning. We don't see lightning if it's not storming. So those would be 3 key details to tell us more about the main idea that the storm was very strong. Hopefully that helps you remember all of the lessons in the time we've talked about finding the main idea and key details. Your assignment this week will be to read the passage about spring that Mrs. Reed has put on Google Classroom and answer the questions, as well as finding the main idea and some key details of that passage. That's the assignment for Wednesday. So if you need any help, you know how to reach me. I'll see you soon.